So we're going to go ahead and get on this curve right now. And we got our chevron alignment settings to the left. Got great speed control, very nice. And just accelerate through the curve a little bit. A lot of beginning drivers kind of float the car and you're kind of drifting to the left, drifting to the right. Just stay smooth and accelerate us up. You're doing a great job. Take 75. Good. You're doing a great job, great speed control. Good, flip it up, you're doing fine. Up.
Oh.
Good, go ahead and kill it. And then let's accelerate up.
I don't think I've been over here yet.
Good, turn on blinker and accelerate. Down. And just accelerate up, look over your shoulder, kill your blinker. Nice merge. So a lot of beginning drivers come out a little too slow and you just want to maintain smooth speed. That is fantastic. I like what you're doing. That was fantastic. Great job. I like how you're on the gas. Good. Go ahead, stay on that, and go ahead and get over one lane to the left. Mirror, turn signal, blind spot. That was a great lane change. So whenever you're driving, you want to make sure you have a lot of room and space. We do have a semi behind us, so we definitely want to keep up our speed. And then you never want to hang around trucks. Blind spots, our speed control is awesome. Lane positioning is good. This is what the driving experience is about. Being safe, being consistent. We are keeping our speed up. And you never want to hang around trucks. If you hang around trucks, you're going to have a chance of them coming over and cutting you off, a tire exploding, one of those cement barriers coming off, and that would be horrible for everyone. So great speed control, good consistency, very nice. So you just want to have great speed control, be nice and smooth, great job. So a lot of people have anxiety, so the first thing you want to do is just admit you have anxiety and seek professional help. You want to lift your foot a little bit. A lot of beginning drivers kind of get velocitized, so you just want to keep your space and have good speed control, and that is fantastic. So always have great speed control and continue. I want you to go ahead and get over to the left lane. So we're going to go ahead and check our mirror and blind spot, accelerate through that lane change. Good. And then you want to keep your speed up. So we want to get our speed up, because if you go slow in the fast lane, you're going to hold up traffic. This lane is for a passing lane only, so the volume of traffic is not real heavy right now. And then yes, I always want to pep up on that gas and be smooth, and eventually we'll be in front of the truck. But for now, we're just kind of stabilizing our speed. And the more you drive, the better you will learn. And the experience is fantastic. So when we see the truck in our mirror, now we want to get over one lane to the right, mirror, turn signal, blind spot check. Yes, that is a beautiful lane change. So we're just cruising along, great speed control. It is windy out here, so the wind will be pushing around the vehicle. We always want to keep our speed up. We have open lanes. So you just want to check. Deer could be out. Rush hour is definitely coming. Great speed control, nice lane positioning. And then we'll be velocitized, so we'll be going out to the left. A lot of drivers tend to drift, so we just want to lift our foot a little bit and just take our time. Good. So it's all about control. And yes, you do have to drive every single drive. We evaluate, and you want to get better. Keep it up. Nice job. And right now we're kind of in the middle of the pack. 3-4 cars ahead of us, 4 vehicles. Like a deer got hit last night or something. So you always have to be aware. And roadkill, even though it's really terrible, you have to be aware, and you never want to swerve because of a deer. You want to just hit it head on, and if you swerve, you could lose control. So gravity's pulling us down, so we want to lift our foot off the gas a little bit. Beautiful job. Nice and smooth. Fantastic. Great speed control. Good job. So you notice we're kind of hugging the left a little bit, so we want to get more to the right of our lane just a little bit. Doing a great job. And then the lane to the left is the passing lane and fast lane. We're not hanging around a truck. It's fantastic. We're just gradually building momentum. And you don't want to hang around trucks, so continue. We want to get on our gas a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4. I see 4 trucks to my right, 1 in the middle. And if you notice, cars aren't hanging around trucks. So a lot of beginning drivers, see, accelerate, pick up, push gas. We always want to stay out of trucks' blind spots. So that's a teachable moment. Don't hang around trucks. And then we want to readjust our speed a little bit and always be aware. To the right is something called a convoy, a trucking convoy. This trucker is communicating to the other trucker. We want to keep our speed because the semi-truck is behind us. So there's a lot going on. You can't just sit back and just kind of hold the wheel straight. So we are a little bit to the left of our lane, and that's okay. Semi-truck is still right on top of us, so that can build a little bit of anxiety, and we'll talk about that. Speed control is really good. And if you notice, we're not hanging around these trucks. Keep going, doing fantastic. And a lot of times centrifugal force will pull us out to the left of the lane. So you always have to be aware. Fantastic. So I'm gonna lift my foot a little bit, readjust your speed. Now we're good. And then once you get your speed set, we'll continue, and again, we'll keep going, and we won't hang around trucks because cars will come out and cut off the trucks. But these truckers are doing the right thing by staying in the right lane. And then, so there are big gaps, maybe a 6-car gap, which is good. Excellent. And then there's wind. There's wind that will push you on the road, and in the wintertime, it's crazy. So that's a good learning experience, but our speed control is awesome. We're going past these trucks. They're doing their right thing. We're doing our right thing, and it's a great experience. And then we just let gravity pull us down, and we want to turn the wheel now. Awesome. Good. And just enjoy the downhill drop, because it's really easy to go 80, 90, or 100 on a road like this and then not be aware of your speed. Yep. So we're just maintaining our speed. If we drop speed, all of a sudden the trucks will be right on top of us again. So we got to keep our speed up. And usually these trucks don't stay in the right lane. They're usually in the middle lane. But I might have to interview a truck driver and get some perspective. Great speed control. Nice smooth drive. Good lane positioning. Yep. It's a fantastic drive. Great speed control. You can see the truck making a lane change to the left because cars are merging on, and you should see a blinker. So I always like to look ahead to see if people are going to use blinkers, and you just don't see any. So when you're driving, use that blinker. Okay, there's 3 blinks, 4 blinks, and then in the fast lane, you see cars. So you've got to work on lane positioning. There we go. And then here are the cars. So now we're back in the pack again. And then there's the cutoff game. So it's real out here. So be safe, be consistent, and look ahead. So now the pack is catching up to us. People are in a hurry to get to work. So be that defensive driver. Always be aware. And you just want to stay smooth in the curve. Doing a fantastic job. So that's what it's all about. Being consistent, have a good learning experience.